In my 30 years of practicing law, I can count on 0 fingers the number of times I have failed to comply with a judge's order. But in just a few short months, the Trump administration has managed to not comply with 210 orders issued by judges in Minnesota. I'm a lawyer in real life. I don't play one on television. A judge has just issued an order in Minnesota documenting the repeated failures by ICE to comply with federal court orders. The judge noted that the court had repeatedly threatened civil contempt in order to get ICE to comply, but yet they still failed to comply. And the court stated, the court is not aware of any other occasion in the history of the United States in which a federal court has had to threaten contempt again and again and again to force the United States government to comply with court orders. This is not routine language. This indicates a deep mistrust by the court of the Trump administration and the DOJ. And the court went further, stating that criminal contempt might be necessary. For lawyers, compliance with court orders is not optional. It is foundational. When a judge tells you to release somebody by 5 o'clock, that person needs to be released by 5 o'clock. If a judge says, don't transfer this person out of the state, you don't transfer them out of the state. When a judge tells you release someone with no conditions, you don't impose conditions. Attached to the court order were 2 appendix that documented the many times this Justice Department directly contravened what they had been told by the judge. So there had been transfers in direct violation of injunctions, late releases, releases with unauthorized conditions, failure to file required status updates, failure to return detainees to the proper jurisdiction, failure to return personal property, even misrepresentations about whether someone had in fact been released. As the judge was implying in his order, this is more than just technical errors. This is systematic noncompliance. And we know it didn't just happen in Minnesota. It's been happening all over the country. This is the reality. The judiciary branch has no army. It has no enforcement agency. It has authority because its orders are respected and obeyed. Executive agencies can repeatedly disregard federal court orders without immediate compliance. Then the judicial process is undermined. And that separation between the executive branch and the judiciary branch is strained. The judge explicitly framed all of this as a rule of law issue, and he ended his order by stating and warning the U.S. government, this court will continue to do whatever is required to protect the rule of law. You all let me know in the comments if this language is going to be strong enough to get the Trump Justice Department to comply with the federal court orders.